Why am I underneath the table? Ohashima, konshima, jiri jiri, it's a king shima. Welcome to the third episode of, what is this? Weekly Shima Radio. Oh my god, is my reverb on? Hold on. Okay, now it's better, right? Konshima, ohashima, jo king shima. Jiri jiri shima, yeah. Anyways, it's episode 3 of weekly, what was this? Weekly Shima Radio. But it's really not weekly. It's sometimes. It's whenever I have time for this. So kind of weekly radio. Wait, give me a second. I need to make myself, wait, hold on. Why am I underneath a table? Okay, is that better? Still feels a bit. Oh, oops. Okay. Okay, I think this is good. Anyways, this is episode 3 of Shima Radio, which is another word for Zatsudan. Basically, any kind of my ASMR streams, radio streams in Shima language are all synonyms of Zatsudan. But anyways, Shima not small, the desk is simply giant. It's a really big desk, it's one of those 2-meter long ones. Wait. If it's 2 meters long. Yeah, it's 2 meters long. Huh? Wait, that means I'm longer than 2 meters. That means I'm probably like 3 meters. Anyways, today's radio theme is, wait, I need to get the sound effects. Today's radio theme is top 10 anime scenes. I only put top 10 because I thought that sounded cool. Because, you know, like the meme about like top 10 anime battles and stuff. But we're just going to be talking about anime scenes that I like in general. And I asked for you guys to submit your favorite anime scenes. And you guys did do your homework, so good on you. Patch. Wait, oh my god, wait, hold on. Mama Shima's calling me. Give me a second. Give me a second. Why is Mama Shima calling me now? We are fine. Okay. Happy Mother's Day, Mama Shima. Oh, it's a Mother's Day. I forgot. Wait, I need to message her Happy Mother's Day. Oh my god, I forgot. Shit, thanks for reminding me. That's why people were buying flowers at the station yesterday. God, oh my gosh, I'm such a bad son. Thank you for reminding me. Anyways, back to the radio. That was not a, what do you call it? Hosojiko. What do you call that in English? Broadcasting incident. Accident. Wait, where am I? What am I doing again? Basically, okay. So the theme is anime scenes, but of course it's not a Shima Radio if I don't start off with talking about what I did the other day. But yeah, yesterday, so like after the karaoke stream yesterday, I ended up going to what was it? Where did I go yesterday? I went to the Rodokugeki again. So you know how I tweeted the other day about going to like read. Thank you, Taco Sapien, for paying your taxes. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to Mama Shima, thank you. I can probably buy delivery roses for her. Yeah, and yeah, so after the karaoke yesterday, thank you for coming to my karaoke, people who came to my karaoke. It was really fun. I probably sang way too much. Next time I'll try to keep the set list like to probably like half the amount that I did. And then why is my disc kind of see-through? Why is it see-through? Maybe it's just built that way. Okay. Yeah, it was real fun. And then afterwards, I went to the I can't speak right now. Rodokugeki, which one of my favorite seiyus, Toya Kikunosuke, was at. I've watched him on last Wednesday, which would be Thursday for you guys. And then I went again yesterday because it was so good, and I was like, I think I'm gonna regret it if I don't go. And also I wanted to buy all of his goods because last time I could only buy random photo cards because his bromide set and his standee set was sold out. I swear they only stock like what 20 per session or something, and then there's some people who buy like 10 and there's no limit. How's that fair? Like, what if the first person comes and buys 20 in one go and then like nobody else gets any? Anyways, it's super unfair. And then, so I wanted to get the goods finally. And so I lined up. I didn't get there early enough, unfortunately. I got there like maybe like 10 minutes earlier than last time. But I did manage to get one single bromide set, which is like good, but I wanted the standee. And so today maybe I might go to the venue again just to buy his goods. Shoddy construction in the Shima Kingdom. Hey, the disc is floating by itself. Isn't that amazing? Scalpers of a building an elaborate shrine. That's what I thought as well. That's what my friend said as well. Either they're selling this on Mercari or they're building an elaborate shrine or an ether bag or something. But it's like, what do you need 10 for, huh? It comes in a set of 3. What do you need 30 photo cards for? Makes me angry. But anyways, it was a really good one because for the first one they did it really properly, and because it was the first show out of like 5 days. Yeah, first show out of 5 days. And so I think they were kind of nervous as well, and they were trying their best to not screw up. And so like it was good acting, and it was like really cool to see because I'd never gone to a Rodokugeki before. A Rodokugeki, by the way, just to explain, it's kind of like it's like a live voice acting session. So they have, or it's like a play but without acting. Play only with voice acting. So instead of having like different scenes where they act out things and like wear costumes, they're just they're in costumes, but they're not like, it's like really like wow kind of costumes. And they're just standing and they're just acting with their voice. And it's basically like, to me, it's like a live voice acting session for an anime, which is really cool because that's what I like seeing. Like, I feel like whenever I go to voice actor events, the one thing that's kind of missing for me is like, I want to see them voice act, but you only like usually get to see them like, it's usually like an interview, they're like talking about their role, or they're doing like games, or they're like singing and stuff. But I really want to see live voice acting, and so this satisfied all of like what I wanted to see the most. And so the first session was really cool. So the story was about, it's kind of set in the future. It's one of those like typical Shonen Jump type things where, you've got what would I compare it to? Like Tokyo Ghoul type thing. Like people with superpowers, and they're fighting against an evil organization, and it turns out that the main character was originally like an experimental piece from the evil organization or something, and there's like betrayal. And yeah, the main character, which Kiku voices, is like this really hot-headed guy. He's like what would I compare him to? He's like one of his like muscle brain. He's like Denji but powerful. He's like Denji, but if Denji originally was powerful and was more Genki. Yeah. So it's not too unfamiliar for him. and then you've got the shy girl, the tsundere girl, short hair girl, and the calm and collected, like always smiling Taicho with like a bit of a dark side. And you've got like the glasses wearing Nesan professor, and some evil characters and like an emotionless evil character. But anyways, it was really good. Like, first time I watched it, I was kind of like, I have no idea what's going on. This is really confusing. Second time I watched it, I knew exactly what was going on. And then it was really cool because the one I went to yesterday had a lot of ad-libs. Like, so many ad-libs. It was so funny. At one point, Yamaguchi. So Yamaguchi also voices someone from Unite Up, which is the anime I was watching before. And he voices like the leader slash person who betrays the rest of the crew, and he's like kind of like cool, calm and collected, like kind of Ikemen type, and which is really rare for him because like in Unite Up he was like this really like stupid silly boy. And like one of his ad-libs was something like, he did Gojo's line, he did the finger thing and he was like, "Boku saikyo dakara." But yeah, improv is so funny because like you can see some of the voice actors panic as well. They're like, how do I catch this properly? Like in Japanese we always say like when you're exchanging, I don't know, what do you call it? Exchanging quips with people? Oh, what's the word? It's like playing catchball, right? Like you have to throw it out and someone has to catch it. But yeah, they caught it really well. And it was real funny. Banter? Yeah. Banter. Yeah. When they're bantering. But it was really, really good. The improv was so good. It was so unexpected. And apparently it was the show with the most amount of ad-libs in the entire thing. So that made me really happy. Because I couldn't go to the one on Thursday because I had a nomikai with my company. Yeah, so yesterday was super fun. And then afterwards, I went with my friend. So, and then as we were leaving, in the last row of the theater, I was leaving, right? And my friend was like, I was like, huh? What's up? Why aren't you talking? And then she was like, look, but and she was like pointing behind her, and I was like, huh? What are you looking at? And then I look, and it's like there's like 4 members from Unite Up, like the seiyus from Unite Up, sitting in the back row of the theater. And we're just like, ha. Like, huh? Can we go get autographs? Is this okay? And then we ended up just like staring for a bit and just leaving. But yeah, it was just really awkward because it's like in that kind of situation, nobody else has realized, or nobody else cares that there's Unite Up voice actors in the last row of the theater. And I feel like it's probably more normal in Japan when you see like a famous person just to ignore them and go about your day. I feel like Japanese fans tend to be pretty good with that, unless they're like stalkers. But I feel like in general they'll be like, oh, let's just ignore them and go, yeah, that's their day off, and so we ended up doing nothing. We're just like staring, and I'm pretty sure they saw us. We're just like, oh my god, and then we left. And then originally my friend wasn't even gonna come because I just bought a ticket for myself, and then I was like, the row was like pretty kind of in the back. And so I ended up going on Twitter and buying a ticket of someone else. And then I was like, I have a spare ticket. I don't think I'm gonna sell it. I don't think anyone's gonna want to buy it from me because I don't think the show's even sold out. And so I ended up I was like to my friend, I was like, do you want to come? Like, you can just have the ticket. Like, you can just like buy me a drink or something. And she was like, no. And she ended up paying me anyway. But I was like, honestly, it's okay. But she was just like, Shima, I'm so glad you took me here. I'm so glad. I can't believe we saw them. And I was like, yeah, same. I didn't even realize they were sitting in the back row until she told me. I was just kind of like, why are there people sitting in the back row? Like, this theater's not even empty. Why are you sitting all the way in the back? Oh, the theater's not even full. Why are you sitting all the way in the back? Anyways, so that was that. And then afterwards, we went to the Unite Up Cafe pop-up. That was in Ikebukuro. So we went there and we ordered a drink and then sat around for a bit, chatted, and my friend bought some merch. I don't want to buy the merch because all of the merch was, aside from like the sticker set and like clear files and tote bag and stuff, everything else was random. Like, if you want your favorite member, you have to just like buy a bunch and like like exchange with people, or you know. So I was like, if I wanted to get Akira's one, I might as well just like buy from Mercari. And so I didn't buy any because I was like, my gacha luck. I don't believe my gacha luck. I believe in gambling addiction. So I I know that if I get really into it. Last time I remember this one time I spent like what, $50 on gachapon, on the gachas, the, what do you call it, the gacha machines, for this like, it was like a card captor Sakura one, and I think it was about like 500 yen per pool, and I just wanted Shodan's one, and I kept on getting the other, like I got like the black cat, what's his name again, I can't remember his name. not Kiro, the other one. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I kept on getting like repeats, and then after like probably like 10 pulls I finally got him, but it was like, what have I done? Like I really spent like $50 on the stupid like things I don't even need. What are they gonna be? Like I'm just gonna like put them on my table, huh? What am I gonna do with this? So yeah, I know not to fall down that hole, and plus I'm poor. Nah, I'm a rich king of Shima Kingdom. I'm rich in Shima dollars, but not in human dollars. And then what was it? What did I do afterwards? And then so we were sitting for a bit, right? And then all of a sudden, the Uniter voice actors just walk in. And again, I didn't realize because I'm really oblivious. And then my friend was like, whoa, look. And I was like, huh? What? And then I looked behind me, and it was like the same people we saw at the theater earlier. And they were like signing the wall and like taking photos in front of like the United Ball, and like all the fans on the side were just like, oh my god. Yeah. And then we were part of the fans. We were just like on the side like, oh my god. Yeah. And then because nobody else went up to get an autograph or anything, we're just like standing on the side. We don't want to be like that random fan who goes up and is like, hey, can I get an autograph? Can I get a photo of you? And then the manager has to politely be like, oh sorry, we don't do that. And then you have to be like, oh no, it's okay, thank you. Sorry. I don't want that to happen, especially not in front of like a crowd of people. And plus like my fave wasn't even there, so it's okay. But yeah, at the end they were really nice, and they were like waving goodbye to us, and yeah, it was nice. It was just like, wow. It was a good happening. My friend was like, I'm so glad you brought me here today. I'm so glad. And I was like, no, it's, I don't know, just good luck in general. But then like originally I was gonna go with another one of our friends as well, but she happened to sprain her ankle the day before, and so she couldn't come. And it was like how do we break this news to her? How do we break this news? And then afterwards we went to the Hisoka Cafe, which was like a collab cafe with anime. It's called the Hisoka Cafe, but I went for Gon and Killua. Happy to hear Ken get excited for a seat. Thank you. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get this over as quickly as possible, but it's taking a while. And then so I went to the Hisoka Cafe afterwards, which was like a Hunter x Hunter collaboration cafe with anime. And they have, it's mostly Hisoka, but they also have like Gon, Kurapika, Killua, and Leorio. And we ordered like the Gon and Killua drinks and meals. And it was pretty yum. And then I bought a Gon and Killua stand and also the Hisoka apron. And yeah, it was really cool. I love collaboration cafes. Usually the food kind of sucks most of the time, but this time was pretty good. You understand some of these words? I'm sorry. About 80%, but we're learning. Okay. So, like, I have this problem. Whenever I get into something, I get really into it. Like, once I start liking something, I become obsessed. I have this like go hard or go home attitude. I can't be a casual fan of something. I have to be, if I'm gonna be a fan, I'm gonna go hard. Otherwise I won't call myself a fan. Are these shows like the ones I do with Tokyo Nambu? So it's a collaboration cafe, means it's like a cafe that has themed food and special like collaboration goods with a particular anime. So there's like all kinds of ones. Like pretty much every anime series has one. There's an Oshinoko one. There's like a Blue Lock one. Usually currently airing anime or popular anime get collaboration cafes made. And so yeah, they have like special drinks that are like, you know, they'll have like little cutouts of like on like edible paper of like Gonen Killer and stuff. True otaku spirit, so true. I was born with a spirit. Yeah, and it was good. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was hard getting a reservation apparently, but my friend got it for us. It's also one of those like, for the popular ones you have to do a lottery to get in. And for some ones, there's some that don't do lotteries though. They're popular, so you have to. No, so there's some where like even if you don't win the lottery, you can line up in the morning to get a seiriken, which is like a numbered ticket with a time on it to get in. And sometimes you have to wait from like 8 a.m. or like when the shop opens. So sometimes it can be pretty intense. These are really popular places. Even though the food is overpriced and it's not that good, but it's like your favorite anime themed, so you know you want to spend that money. Anyways, I think it's all a scam, but I'm willing to pay that scam. And then yeah, afterwards I ended up going to like this normie party that was held by like my friend's friends. And like, man, I don't know. Do I have social anxiety? Maybe I do. I don't know. Like, I just didn't think I was gonna. No, I got there, right? And then I knew nobody. I was like, I don't know a single person here. Where are my friends? Where are they? And then I just ended up walking out and sitting on a park bench for like half an hour. And I was like texting my friends this entire time, like, where are you guys? Where are you guys? Come in with me. I can't go in by myself. And then yeah, apparently one friend was already inside, but like she had just gone somewhere else, and then she ended up replying to me like half an hour later, like, I'm so sorry, I left my phone behind. And I was like, it's okay. And then I ended up going in with her, and then like some other friends got in later because they went to a baseball game beforehand. But yeah, I don't know, like, would you guys walk into a party where you know nobody, or would you like wait until your friend comes to go in with you? Because I need to wait for my friend to go in with me. Right? Anyways, it was like, oh, I got in, I was like, this was a bad idea. Why did I come here? Where is everyone? Yeah, you have to go with friends, right? It's so awkward going by itself. Literally went in and walked back out and took like a little like stroll around the area, sat down on the park bench and just like played on my phone for half an hour. Yeah, but the rest of the night was pretty good. Yeah, if I had one person around. Apparently there were people I knew, I just didn't realize. But anyways, it was a good time. Made some friends. But you know, I'm just like, damn, normie life is so draining for me. Being a normie is so draining. I hate socializing. Like, I can do it, but my social battery drains really easily as well. I think like, I don't know, I like talking to cute girls the most. Yeah, I'm okay if it's like a gathering of like cute girls and I can talk to them. If it's not, then I struggle a bit more. He just like me for real. Yeah, exactly. King Shima's a player. I'm sorry. It's my riz. My riz comes naturally, but not my socializing energy is a bit. Anyways, and then so I got home and I passed out. I got home, I lay on my bed for a bit. I was like, I need to get up and like, you know, take my contacts out, brush my teeth and wash my face and shower. Nah, I ended up falling asleep and I woke up at 6 a.m. That's when I made the tweet. Being like, hey, I have a radio show today. Hello, good morning. I mean, good night, Shima Hunter. Yeah, so that was my night, and then I woke up, and then my other friend was like, hey, do you want to go have like lunch with me and this other person? I was like, yeah, okay, let's go. if I need to stream beforehand. And so I'm streaming right now. But I should probably, okay, I'll get on with the letters because I've already taken way too much time talking about my day. Yeah, let's start with the letters, shall we? I've committed blasphemy in the gaming community. How so? Why am I frozen? Why am I frozen? Oh no, my phone's frozen. Yada. I think I need to charge my phone actually. Oh no. I'm permanently like this. This is permanent. Give me a second. Anyways, moving on with the next corner of Shima Radio. I might have to make this quick because I really need to leave in around like 40 minutes. Half an hour actually. Half an hour. Let's make it half an hour. But yeah, okay. Let's get started with the mail. Speed Shima, let's go. Can't believe I spent so much time just talking about my my day yesterday. Let's see. Give me a second. Does that work? Oh, it's really tiny though. Whatever. Okay, our first message is from Rusty Shima. Thank you, Rusty Shima. My favorite anime scene is from the end of Hibike. So the topic for this is we're talking about our favorite anime scenes. Most memorable anime scenes. It's nice to hear you gush about your interest, Shima. That's good, thank you. My favorite anime scene is from the end of Hibike Euphonium, Season 1, Episode 6. Some spoilers to follow. Have I watched up to it? I don't think I have. Episode is mainly about Hazuki, a girl who got swept up into joining a wind ensemble to play tuba despite having no musical experience, who is faced with competition auditions that she naturally won't pass as a beginner, but she wants to try to get better anyway. She gets discouraged because brass instruments are difficult, and you can imagine beginner tuba parts are especially tedious and boring, and she wonders why people are even motivated to play their instrument. By the end of the episode, her friends realize as a beginner, she's never had a chance to play with the actual ensemble. So they bring her to the classroom for my favorite scene. They play a short trio rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for 1 euphonium, 1 double bass, and 1 tuba. What's a euphonium, by the way? I know it's called Hibike euphonium, but... Wait, give me a second. Euphonium. Ah! Gomen. Ah, okay. Is that different from a tuba? Is it euphonium? Ah, okay. Ah, so nanda. Okay, that makes sense. The scene itself is great. A wonderful little arrangement for 3 bass instruments making some really close harmonies, complete with amateurish tuba playing and shots of the girls playing together, emphasis together, and shots of the other students playing, practicing. But the scene means more to me than that. Hibike Euphonium Season 1 was truly an anime about music. It was all about people playing music, trying to get better at their instruments and what it meant to play music. That alone was enough to sell me on the series, because every other music anime never really had music or learning to sing as a focus, at least in my opinion. So for Hibike Euphonium to make that the entire point was big to me. But I think what makes this particular scene so special is that more so than just people playing music, it was about some friends going out of their way to share their love for music with a friend and to show all the hard work with endless scales, etudes, and exercises is worth it for the end goal, making actual music. The message is so wholesome and sincere, and the execution is absolutely flawless. I still get a little emotional watching the scene, even out of context. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, though I wish I could explain it better. And also, Reina is best girl and trombone is best brass instrument, don't at me. Wait, which one is Reina again? Which one is... Hibike Euphonium. Ah, the black-haired girl. Oh yeah. She's really pretty. Yeah, I think that's a really good. You explained it really, really well. Yeah, I think that's also quite unique, right? Like learning how to, what do you call it? An anime about focus on music. Because if you watch K-On, it's mostly about, like, there's a bit about music, right? Like you see Yui learning guitar from the beginning and stuff, but it's more focused on like the friendships between the girls rather than the music playing itself. Same with, I guess, with like Given as well. You got people who like learn music for the first time, but it's not so, it's a bit different. Yeah, K-On and Solon no Oto had some bits of learning instruments, but not really. Yeah, usually shows are mostly about like people who've already learned the instrument and they're doing pretty well. Yeah, I need to watch it too. I need to watch it properly. I think I watched about like an episode and a half and I stopped watching it back when it was still airing. I find it difficult to follow airing anime sometimes because it's like I watch one episode and then you have to keep remembering like which day of the week it is, and then you have to like keep on catching up and then you forget about it, and then unless you're like really invested in the show. But yeah, that seems like a really good anime. I know that usually for Hibike Euphonium, my entire impression was like, it's a Yuri anime. That was my impression before. But I see that it's like more about music and playing an instrument. Like I used to, when I was younger, I used to play piano and flute. But piano was so tedious. Flute was okay because it was like an instrument I wanted to learn, and I didn't take it as seriously. But for piano, because I had like my parents being like, you have to practice like every single day for an hour, and I was like, no, but I want to watch SpongeBob right now. I'll play after SpongeBob. I don't want to play this is boring. And like for most of the time you're practicing like one single, like you're doing the same practices and you're practicing the same songs, like same songs like over and over and over. Like same pieces of music over and over and over, and like specific parts as well that your teacher wants you to practice, and so it gets really boring and tedious, and it kind of becomes like, why am I practicing this? This doesn't even sound good. Why do the other kids get to play like Fur Elise and stuff, and I have to play this kind of like boring shit? SpongeBob takes priority. SpongeBob aired at 4 p.m. every day, and then like that was like the moment I got home, and then like mom would be like, no, you have to go practice piano, and I was like, ha, what is that? I don't want to watch I want SpongeBob. SpongeBob's airing right now. I can practice piano whenever. But yeah, I got lazier as the years went on, so I just like practiced a bit, and then like I'd stop, and my mom would be like, why are you not practicing? And I'm like, I'm just resting. And I practiced for like essentially like what 15 minutes and I just sat there for an hour. That's when I began to procrastinate. But yeah, I understand that kind of struggle. So, but I feel like if I watched it, I think I'd be like, oh, it's painful. It brings back painful memories. Also, wasn't Kumiko's VA pretty newish? She did a great job, and I think she didn't have many roles at the time. Really? Wait, who is Kumiko voiced by? Kumiko. Ah, Kurosawa Tomoyo? Kurosawa. I think I've heard of her before. Let's see, who else did she play? Amagi Brilliant Park. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with her. But I think it's really cool whenever they get newbie seiyuu to play in main character roles in anime. Oh, Skip to. Ah, she plays the main character. Ah, that's right. Yeah, she does a really good job. I've been watching Skip and Loafer. Okay, anyways. Thank you for your submission. That was really good. I will talk about it longer, but because we don't have much time today. Thank you so much. It was really well written, and I'll check it out sometime. Next. Roishima. Hello, Kenshima. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Could you please give me advice? What style would fit me best? You won't get this letter until like after I have it cut. What does that mean? So please take that into consideration with your answer. Huh? So you won't. So you've already cut your hair. Why are you asking me then? What style? I think bald. Bald's always a safe one. Yeah, he already got the haircut. Why are you asking me for my opinion then? But I reckon for guys, just like a normal natural, like a normal cut. I don't know what it's called. A normal cut. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen you before. I wouldn't know what suits you. Yeah, just a clean cut is good. But yeah, normal haircut or what's a normal haircut? Normal haircut or like wakaran. Bowl cut. Yeah, bowl cut. Can you give me the normal cut? You know, just the usual. You're like, can I have the usual cut at a salon you've never been to? I'll just have the usual. But yeah, I reckon bald is best. Next. When you go to a barber, make sure someone else is getting his haircut too and say I'll have what he's having. That's so funny. Okay. 50 Shima. Hi, 50 Shima. Macross plus when Dyson returns. There's a guy called Dyson. Is he a vacuum? Returns to Earth, trying to be as spoiler-free as possible. Isamu Dyson. Saves Dyson. A fighter pilot has to get through the Earth satellite defense net. The plan is to blow up a few of them, turn off the plane, and fall through the atmosphere, pretending to be a piece of satellite debris. He just falls, hoping that the lasers shoot the debris instead of his plane. I like the scene because it has a lot of lasers and explode. Wow, kantandana. Simple man. Also, it's prefaced by a short conversation in which Dyson is told that survival is all luck, and he replies, luck is one of many skills. It reminds me of one of my favorite Advanced Wars commanders now. Well, that's really cool. That kind of, what do you call it? Kakugo. I'm beginning to forget my English now. This is fucked up. Having, like, preparing yourself, having the kind Kakugo. Like, preparing yourself mentally, like, knowing that you might die, but still doing it anyway. I think that's cool. Yeah, lasers and explosions are indeed cool. Yeah, that sounds really, that's very, very cool, very cool. To be honest, personally, I'm not really into action. I find it, I do think it's cool, but it's not what really pulls me into any anime, but I do think it's cool. Especially when there's, like, really good action animation. Like, I respect that. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, well, it's cool. I don't really know what's going on. There's a lot of like punches and things like flying everywhere. I don't really know exactly what's happening, but it's cool. Okay, next. Thank you. I'm really sorry. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Leo or Lazo or Lasley? Lazo Shima. Thank you as always. The reveal in Fullbringer's arc of Bleach. Wait, just the reveal about Tsukishima's powers to manipulate. Just pick one and stick with it. I don't want. Really? Okay. Lazo, baby. Lazo? First guy super. Wait, Kingshima, finally I can catch your stream. Happy to see you pull the potato. This guy's super detailed reasons on why he loves it. This guy lasers and explosions are cool, both as chads. Yeah, both are chads. No matter how detailed or like how simple your reasons are, all valid. I support it. I respect it. Yeah, okay. Tsukishima's powers to manipulate memories made for a memorable moment. Haha, manipulate memories, memorable moment. What if he's manipulating your memory? When Ichigo seemed to be crazy for not recognizing someone everyone else remembered. Ah, I see. I've also never watched Bleach, but that seems really cool. Like the kind of twisty developments when it's like, you think it's one way and then it's like, ah! Yeah. I think that's very cool. Maybe I'll watch Bleach one day. I know it was really big when I was like, I was in middle school or something. People were really, yeah, I had a friend who was like really obsessed with Bleach. But the reason why I didn't watch Bleach or read Bleach was because the character designs didn't appeal to me. I feel like that's always my biggest reason for not watching something. It's like, nobody here is attractive enough for me to want to watch it. And I didn't like, what's her name, Rukia? You know how Rukia has like one piece of hair that's like in the middle of her face? I didn't like that. Still need to finish the last arc of it because it came out recently. Yeah, I heard about it. Isn't there a new Bleach anime? And I only know the memes about Bleach being like mostly empty panels, like it's just like white backgrounds. What's his name? Kubo-san? Tite Kubo? Kubo Tite? I don't know which is his last name and first name. Well, it was a cute hairstyle. I wasn't a fan. But yeah. Bleach is probably a very good series. I just haven't watched it. I haven't watched or read like any of the big three: Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. But nowadays there's not many. Like, what would you call the big three nowadays? I mean, One Piece is still there, but I don't think there's like a clear, like, you know, it's there's no series as big as like what Naruto and One Piece and Bleach were back in the day. Okay, totally not a weeb. Shima, thank you. Dear King Shima. Okay, bro, I've got a few things. Okay, bro. My hero, and I just... I guess my hero. That's true. Sword of a Stranger, ending fight. Anime sword fights are nice, and this one is the nicest. The MC breaking the seal on his sword to try and save the kid from being sacrificed. Moving through the mini-bosses until it's just him and the big bad of the movie left to finish face-off. The fight choreography, the animation, the way the music swells, it gets me hyped every time. Back in the day. Oh, I'm 500 years old. Of course I'm a boomer. Monogatari series. Second season, final episode, Kaiki and Sengoku scene. I really like the irony of the scene. The con man spends the whole arc trying to trick his mark and fails to do so miserably, and then still gets Nadeko to give up her godhood by instead giving her his honest opinion of things. As always, the dialogue is witty. Kaiki's I hate irreplaceable things around, and Nadeko's I'll let you deceive me ending are great. Toradora Christmas episode, Santa scene. Yuji dressing up in the Santa bear suit to surprise Tiger instead of going to the party is cute, and so is Tiger breaking down and crying afterwards and sending him off to Minori. There's just something about Kugimiya, the characters starting to drop their sin and being honest with themselves. Also lost my pieces of song. It's golden, right? It's such a good song. I'll cut myself off there. Hope your break goes well again. Sincerely, a loyal subject of Shima Kingdom. Thank you. What were the best anime 500 years ago? There was no anime 500 years ago. Dragon Ball Naruto one. I guess it's Dragon Ball as well. Now it's mostly Dragon Ball with Bleach. Is Bleach still ongoing? Like the manga? Is Bleach still ongoing? I would say no. Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece were in the same era. Dragon Ball's a bit earlier, isn't it? Dragon Ball's quite early on. But I guess it was around for a very long time. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, Sword of a Stranger. I have not watched that. And Monogatari, I don't think I watched up to that point. Second season final episode. I should have watched second season. Maybe I just don't remember. I see. I need to rewatch it. I've forgotten a lot. Like, a lot of the series I watched, like, back in, I don't know, at least like 5 years ago. Because I had this period where I didn't really watch anime. And so I've forgotten a lot of stuff. Sword of a Stranger. I need to... Sword of a Stranger. What is that one? Let me Google it. Uh, 2007. Interesting. I have not watched this. Oh, it's a film. Okay. That's an interesting one. I've never heard of it before. Yeah, maybe I need to watch it. And then Toradora Christmas episode. This is also one of my favorites as well. That part was I was really good. Toradora is probably one of my favorite romances. So what are you guys talking about? What did King Shima do for fun 500 years ago? Ride dinosaurs? Huh? Dinosaurs weren't that recent, okay? I want to see dinosaurs too. 5 million years old. Bleach is still going. Is Bleach still ongoing? Naruto has Burrito. I forgot about Burrito. I see. Do you do that thing where you watch the Toradora episode a day until you watch the episode on Christmas? No, I don't rewatch the entire thing. I did that one year, I think. I did that one year, but recently what I do for Christmas is that I'll watch all the Christmas episodes of different anime on Christmas. Like, for example, K-On! And then Toradora. What else has a Christmas episode? Usually it's just K-On! And Toradora for me. Because I want to be in that Christmas mood. Woohoo, we love you, King. I don't love you too, Haewon. I missed you. Go look at an alligator, basically. No. They're different! Dinosaurs stand on two legs, they're more like chickens. The Haruhi! Yeah. Does Haruhi have a Christmas episode? I don't remember. I feel like there was one more series that I usually watch on Christmas. Yeah, an anime Christmas. Christmas tradition. Shut the fuck up before I draw us kissing. Heh, you wouldn't do it. You're a coward. No, I'm kidding. I dare you to do it. Yeah, does it? Maybe that one as well. Thinking, King Shima may be lying about his age. Stop counting at 500. 500 is an estimate. That's also in bird years. But I don't know what it means. You know when they're like, oh, he's like 10 in dog years. It's like dog years as in like human years, or like dog years converted to human years. I have no idea. Yeah, Disappearance is kind of Christmassy. Disappearance was a good movie. Yuki and Disappearance was so cute. Yuki was so cute. Yeah, but the Toradora Christmas episode really gets me every time. Toradora's a series that really gets me. I don't know why. It just really gets me. Yeah. I think, like, who was my favorite character? I really like Minori as well. I know that a lot of people don't really like Minori for some reason, but I really like her. I think she was, like, what do you call it? She always put other people ahead of her. What's it called? She put other people's needs before her own. Yeah, something like that. What am I trying to say? Yeah, I think Toradora is good in the sense that all the characters are quite realistic, or like I'm able to have a emotional connection to almost all the characters. Like I'm able to relate to them and their feelings. I mean, I watched this back in high school, but I think even now I think I'd be like, these are relatable feelings. Yeah. The Christmas episode though. In the part where like Taiga and Minori, oh no, not Minori, the blue haired, the bitchy girl, I forgot her name, Chihuahua girl, when they're like performing on stage and singing, and then when Taiga's like, oh, I always like send off presents to like children in need on Christmas. It's just, Taiga's so cute. I love Taiga. But yeah, good, probably very good taste. We'll finish the Monogatari series one day and maybe watch Sword of a Stranger when I have time. But thank you, totally not a weeb, Ashima. Next. Oh, I need to hurry up. Oh my gosh, I don't have time. Takoshima. Greetings, King Shima. The scenes in anime that tend to be the most memorable to me are the ones where the protagonist overcomes a difficult situation and there is heartfelt touching with epic music playing in the background. A few scenes that I have ingrained in my memory are Tengen Toppa Guran Ragan, Kamina's death. Folks, I haven't watched TTGL aside from the first episode. Who is thought to have the central protagonist dies really? Does it die really early on? Okay, well, it's fine. But through his manly and epic death, he inspired the rest of his crew to carry on. He paved the way for his little brother Simon to become the man the universe needed him to be. Kamina was gravely wounded, but he kept fighting. He invented the Giga Drill Breaker, the epic anime finisher attack. I know of a drill. My drill is the drill that pierces the heavens or something. Right before he died, to top it off, he died with a smile on his face. He would no longer be with his family, but he knew they would be in good hands. Well, that sounds touching. I'll probably cry. My Hero Academia. All Might speech to Deku. When All Might tells Deku that he too can be a hero, and Deku begins to cry his heart out at hearing the words he's always wanted to hear from the #1 hero, this is a powerful scene. Oh, I can't help but cry alongside Deku every time I see the scene, just because of how powerful All Might's words are. He gave Deku hope, he affirmed his dreams, he acknowledged his existence. One can only hope to have teachers and role models as influential as All Might. Yeah, All Might's a good teacher. Deku's also one of those like relatable like characters, good boys. He just works really hard. He's a good boy. Dragon Ball Super, the very end of the most recent arc, the Tournament of Power. Goku, Frieza, and 17 work together to defeat Jiren, an absolute powerhouse, seeing enemies come together to accomplish something greater than themselves. With an epic score playing in the background, it hypes one up like few things can. When I am on my daily hike, I listen to the scene to give me the strength to run just a little bit more. Adults who grow up with Dragon Ball can't help but be tuned in and believe in raising their own power levels when they hear their childhood hero persevere through impossible odds. You're really good at writing. You're really good with words. Dragon Ball Super, Tournament of Power. Master Roshi's final lesson. Master Roshi has been the teacher of Goku and Krillin since they were students. He was prepared to give his life in the Tournament of Power to make sure his students could have a fighting chance at surviving. Before he gave his life, he reminded his students of an important lesson. Move well, study well, play well, eat well, and rest well. That is the total master way. That's a total master way. One can't help but be inspired by the simple lesson in life. Thank you for the compliment, King. No, it's true. Diff note, Kira eats the potato chip. This one is memorable more so because of how silly the scene is in concept. Madhouse took something as simple as eating a single potato chip and made it epic and iconic enough to stand out as one of the best scenes in the entire anime. Imagine. It is the most memorable one to me, to be honest. If you were like, oh, name a scene from Death Note, I would probably name the scene. But it's really sad to the people who made the anime. It's like, oh, what was your favorite scene from Death Note? Potato chip. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. And then this like dramatic music in the background, like it shifts like, what do you call it? The camera angle shifts like 10 times. This is all I will say for now, King Shima. I hope I did not take up too much of your time with my long list. Thank you. No. I'm sorry, I have to rush by it. But yeah, potato chip scene, very, very cool. And yeah, I guess like adults who grew up with Dragon Ball, I can kind of low-key relate to that. I watched a lot of Dragon Ball as a kid, but it wasn't like consecutive. I just watched it on TV, so there were like lots of episodes where I didn't know what was happening because I didn't watch the previous episode. But I get it. I feel like if you grow up with shonen anime, you end up a bit like, you can't help but be a bit chuny, right? You wanna be the very best. They did put a lot of effort into it. I guess they did. It's so funny. I love it when they put like extra effort into very stupid scenes or like not very important scenes. Like I guess it's kind of important. It is indeed integral to the plot, right? Because he's like doing his homework. I know he's like riding into the Death Note, eating potato chips with like a tiny TV on the inside, and he throws the potato chip bag with the TV away afterwards. But still, it's like, I don't know. It's just funny. Thank you for your submission, Takushima. I'm sorry I couldn't talk about it properly this time. But thank you. I really appreciate it. We have about 4 submissions left and I need to hurry, but I will check them out. I will watch TTGL one day, even though you spoiled me, but it's okay. I asked for spoilers, so fair enough. And yeah. Cool. Thank you. Oh, Joshiraku has a joke scene about this. Really? I don't remember. I watched Joshiraku when it was airing. Never knows best. From Never Knows Best Shima. Thank you. If I had to choose any scene from any anime to be my favorite, it would definitely have to be episode 4 of Furikuri in the first season, specifically the whole swing the bat scene. If you've never seen the show, the short of it is a bomb is coming from space and the MC is tasked with saving the city the bomb is coming towards by hitting it back into space. Now that's the bare bones explanation of the scene, but the episode provides enough information set up to make it stand out from the rest of the series. The music in the background provided by the pillows, the visuals of the everything getting a red filter telling of the city's impending doom, and the exceedingly on the nose way the bomb is a baseball and the MC needs to swing the bat to save the city. I mentioned this cause of what happens in the episode itself. It all comes together to make up one of the best climaxes of the relatively self-contained episodes in the series. Now go watch it because it's only 6 episodes. Oh, it's only 6 episodes and the pillows are goated. Never Knows Best. P.S. We don't talk about the other 2 seasons. There's 2 more seasons. I've always wanted to watch it. Cause like I always got it recommended on my anime list, but I just never got around to watching it. Probably because of the art style once again. But yeah, I do want to watch it though. It has been on my list for like the past 10 years or something. But I see. So that's why like on the posters and stuff, it's always like the guy with the baseball bat. That makes sense. I see. Seems like a cool anime. It always gets really high ratings and people always like, oh, it's a classic, it's really good. So I will watch it. Yeah, I didn't know they had like 2 extra seasons. That's insane. Anyways, thank you, Never Knows Best, Shima. Shima. Thank you, Shima. Remember that scene in the Pokemon movie where Pikachu straight up told Ash he loved him or something? Kind of weird, but kind of base, not gonna lie. Hi Joshua Kitsune, nice to meet you. Yeah, that scene. I haven't watched that movie, but I remember seeing all the memes about it. That's like, it's because I've always wanted to. Wait, what was it? It's because I just want to be with you or something like that. It's like a real. It's funny because like Pikachu has a really bimbo voice, and Pikachu's supposed to be a boy, right? Pikachu's a boy, right? But it's like this really bimbo girly voice. Pikachu sounds like he's from California. Iron Eye Prime. Sorry I'm late. I honestly forgot about this. It's okay. Thank you. I'm probably gonna end it soon, but thank you for coming. Yeah, kind of weird, but kind of base. No, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's a memorable scene. I've never seen the entire movie, but for me, yeah, whenever I think about Pikachu, I just can't stop thinking about Bimbo Pikachu now. I can't forget about Bimbo Pikachu. It's because I always wanted to be with you. Something like that. Thank you. Next. Oran Shima. Thank you. Hi King, I've been watching Oran and it's so good and nostalgic. I've been bouncing between the sub and dub to see how the voice actors' interpretation of the characters differ. It's got Vic Manongnaga. I grew up on the English dub, so I have a soft spot for it. I think my favorite scene so far is in episode 3 where the club is trying to conceal Haruhi's gender during the school's physical exams, and Tamaki goes out in a brown wig with full confidence that this will trick people into thinking he's Haruhi. I like that as well. He's like, Suzumi Haruhi tonight. What's in Fujioka Haruhi desu? And then all the fangirls are like, oh my gosh, what is this, a cosplay? Oh my god! Ah! Yeah, the shows are lighthearted and fun. It's so nice to revisit. I hope you had fun at your Seiyu event yesterday, King. Thank you. Yeah, Oran's really good. I think it's on Netflix now, at least in Japan. But I've been meaning to rewatch it because it's also one of those series where I can like watch it multiple times and it won't get old because it's just really good. Oran's so good. It actually is just so good. What would be my favorite scene from Oran? Let me think. I do like the episode. I like the episode of the really there's like, oh no, there's multiple. I like the one from I like the episode where they had like the Takurazuka, I forgot what they named, the girls' school that does like musical theater, and they like drag Haruhi over to their school, and then the host club members like freak out and try to get her back, and they like cross dress and stuff. That episode was fun. And then the episode where they visit Haruhi's house and meet Haruhi's dad, and like they go to the supermarket together and stuff. That was cool. And what else? I also liked the episode with like the little boy that had a crush on the girl, and he's like this tsundere little brat. Yeah, I really liked him. And then what else is good? The episode where I'm just describing all the episodes. It's so solid, right? The anime is really solid. I've never read the manga properly, but the anime is so solid. Even though the ending is an anime original, it was pretty good. The episode where what was it? Episode where they drag Kyoya half asleep to like a shopping mall or something, and you get to see a different side of him. And then the episode of Honey's Pass. Let me see. What else is there? How do I hear? I ended up like, also I went up sorry, this is unrelated, kind of related. I went to the Oran Collab Cafe, right? I think was this before I started streaming? Yeah. I went to the Oran Call-Up Cafe and it ended up, I wanted to buy like a single random keychain of an Oran character, but I ended up accidentally buying the entire box of it because it's a really tiny box and you like exchange it at the counter, and turned out to be like the entire box and it was like 5,000 yen. Yeah, my money, but I don't regret it. It was really nice. I might sell a few of the characters, but my favorites are Honey Senpai and Mori Senpai and Haruhi. The Piano Brat was the one I just finished watching. Oof, worth it. The Piano Brat. He's cute though. He just has a crush. He just wants to impress his little girlfriend. It's so cute. Yeah, it's just so good. I might rewatch it. Next, finally, the last one. Tennis-Shima. Hello, Shima. Hello. There's this tennis anime called Stars Align. I like it a lot, and there isn't a scene in particular, but every few episodes there would be some post-credit scenes of the main character Maki life at home. His dad is abusive. The music stopped just in time. Huh? I thought this was like a sports anime. His dad is abusive? Huh? And it was such tonal whiplash from the rest of the anime, though the anime is pretty angsty. It was still like, whoa. Do you have any favorite slice of life anime thing? In a slice of life anime, you have an abusive dad? What the hell? The music stopping was so ominous. Yeah, it was well timed. What the hell? Let me look it up. Stars Align. Stars Align. When you said Tennis-Shima, I was thinking of Prince of Tennis. Stars Align. I see. Art style is quite unique. This guy looks like Kikumaru from Prince of Tennis. Oh my god! Why is it so dark? Let me... Wait, hold on. Okay. Yo, why? What is it so dark for? Wait, you can't see. How do I bring this down? Do you see? Doko. 見えないかも。Stars Align abuse. Oh my god, that's abusive dad. Why do they have this kind of anime? Why is this in a sports anime? Look at this. Look at it. Why does he have like a band-aid on his cheek? What is it so intense for? Damn, this looks real dark. I don't know if I want to watch it. It looks scary. So, wait, this is a sports anime? This is a slice of life anime? Nani kore? Yeah, I'm not sure. Wow, this is scary. Stars Align is pretty good. I want to read it. Anime was only one season. Okay. Okay, I might check it out then. Wow. Wow, sports anime nowadays. It reminds me of what's it called? Not Ensemble Stars. You know the acting one? I can't remember. Apparently there's like attempted murder and stuff. It's really funny when you have these like kind of like sports anime idol type shows and they have like really intense elements in it. It's like what's going on? Whiplash. Favorite slice of life anime? Favorite slice of life anime? Probably K-On! Nichijo. Let me think. I need to think quickly. Slice of life anime. Slice of life anime. Do you guys have any favorite slice of life animes? Slice of life. I'm trying to think. I used to watch quite a bit back in the day. I'm trying to think. Good job, Boo. I haven't watched that. Non Biori. Would you count like Baka Testo as slice of life? Like Baka Testo or I'm trying to think. They're not really plot driven shows, right? Yudo Camp. I still haven't finished it, but Yudo Camp is good. There's something. I can't think of it. Non Biori. I haven't watched that properly. なんだろう Slice of life. It's Lucky Star Slice of life. Lucky Star's good. I'm trying to think. the you know the one with the really lazy boy, the lazy boy anime. the I'm trying to think of a name. Tanaka-kun, yeah, Tanaka-kun. Tanaka-kun, yeah, Tanaka-kun one, the lazy boy one, yeah. Okay, anyway, thank you for your submissions, everyone. I'm sorry I had to rush through it. I probably would have spent a lot more time just like rambling on and stuff, but I spent way too much time rambling about my day today. But okay, my anime moment suggestion would be, to make it short, as you all know, Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime. But my favorite scene from Hunter x Hunter would be probably the scene with, it makes me cry every single time. Like I went to the Hunter x Hunter exhibit, not Hunter, the Togashi exhibit, the Hunter x Hunter section, and they had a bit of the manga original, like the original manuscript, the draft up on the wall, and there was a scene with Midori and Komugi, and I just started tearing up just reading it. Yeah, so my favorite scene from Hunter x Hunter is, I guess the whole arc is my favorite, Chimera Ant arc, but I don't really care about the queen and the other like ugly ants. I only care about Midori and Komugi. So the part with where, how do I describe it? So for people who haven't watched it, there's like basically chimera ants are taking over this like entire continent, and they've like fused with humans and other like insects and stuff and become like really strong monsters, and they're like super strong, like way stronger than humans. And Midori is the king of the chimera ant colony, and he's really bored, he's really smart, and he just kills people for fun. And he's like, I'm really bored, I want to like, and he's able to like master any kind of like game like really quickly. But he brings like this like blind girl who's like, you know, she has like snot dripping from her nose, she's really weak, and but she's like really good. She's number 1 in the country for playing this particular board game. The board game is called Gungi. And so he brings her in, and she's like, oh my gosh, like the king sounds different, because they used to be part of like a dictator nation, like kind of like North Korea, but they've been taken over by chimera ants. And so he's like, yeah, play Gungi with me. And she's like, okay, yeah, sure. And then she plays him, and then she like completely destroys him, and he's like, what the hell, like I just can't defeat her, like when he's like been able to master any other game like really quickly. But she like just keeps getting better and better as she plays with him, and she like learns to get like, because in the series there's this thing called nin, and if you're like, you can either be like, you know, I don't know how to describe, but if you're really good at something, you can like get nin, which is like this power. And so she's become so good at Gungi, like her entire life is about Gungi. She's so good at it that she's like, she has nin from Gungi. And so he's just like intrigued by her, because usually she would like, he'd just kill someone like her, right? Like what the fuck, but he wants to defeat her so badly. And so they keep him playing Gungi while like people are dying in the background, like people are getting like harvested and killed, and like, you know, all kinds of terrible stuff are happening in the background. And then in the end, he's just obsessed with this girl who's like this deaf girl who's really good at playing Gungi, and he doesn't really care about the rest anymore. He just wants to play Gungi with her. And then at the very end, like he becomes really human, like I guess because he has feelings for her, right? And so in the end, like when Gon and like all of the hunters arrive, they find that the king that they've been trying to defeat this entire time has been like this guy who's like basically lovesick. This guy who only just wants to protect this one girl. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what have they been fighting for? And then in the end, like Miriam goes and fights what's his name again? I forgot his name. Oh boy, deny. Grandpa, the really strong grandpa. And then grandpa basically does like a kamikaze, like he has like this poisonous bomb inside of him, and he just like sacrifices himself, and yeah, basically like the bomb is like a poison to the king, and the king like is poisoned and is dying. And so the last scene of Midoriya is like Midoriya's with Komugi, and then Midoriya's like, Komugi, are you still there? And Komugi's like, yeah, I'm still here. And then Midoriya's like, Komugi, are you still here? And Komugi's like, yeah, I'm still here. And then they just die together. and that's the ending. I don't think I described it well enough, but you need to watch it. It's one of my, probably in all of anime, it's probably my favorite scene, and it makes me tear up every single time. Do I have to watch 100 episodes to see this? Yeah, it's never end. It's never end, but it's really good. The build up is really good. The Chimera ant arc, like when you first watch it for the first time, you're like, oh, there's so many, it's so gross. There's so many like ants and stuff. Like, what is this? But it builds up to like the best, like most emotional thing that I've ever watched. So yeah, please watch it. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm more interested in Hunter x Hunter than more people talk about it, because it's not like I don't think it's a typical, it's a bit darker than your typical shonen, but it's dark in a good way. It doesn't feel forced or anything, and like the way that everything just fits in together perfectly is just so amazing. That's why so many people look up to Togashi, right? Even though he sucks at like updating and actually like drawing and writing manga, probably because he has his own health issues, but still. Anyways, like lots of people look up to him, like Tokyo Ghoul, and like I think who else? I'm trying to think about whose autographs I saw at the exhibition, because lots of like the popular Shonen Jump authors are like, oh, I really looked up to you, Togashi, like you were my inspiration for becoming a mangaka. And it's just like, because his stories are just so well written, it's just so well thought out. It's really like, it doesn't feel like you rushed anything. It's just so well thought out, and everything just like intertwines perfectly. And like the characters feel really real. Like even the side characters, even the side like Chimera ant characters, you can really like relate to them, I think. Anyways, that is my recommendation. And yeah, I think I'll end the radio today because I really need to go somewhere. But thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll be gone for the entire week. I'm sorry, because I'm on a business trip for work. But I will bring back stories, and probably, it's yeah. I'll see you in a week. It's not too long. So yeah, don't miss me too much, but also don't forget about me. Feel free to, like, I don't know what to do. Send me marshmallows or whatever in the meantime, I guess. I'll probably tweet when I have time. You'll miss me. Understandable. How could you not miss me? Yeah. Please wait for me. Don't forget about me. Please tune in again. I remember watching King Shima like it was yesterday. It's right now! You're watching him right now! And so, what was I gonna say again? And so, I'm gonna end with a song that's really unrelated to what I talked about, but because I went to the I went to the Unite Up cafe yesterday, I'm going to play. Our ending song for today is You from Protostar. Yeah, because I saw the voice actors yesterday, and also I went to the cafe yesterday. So, anyways, I can almost hear his voice. It is my voice! It is me! What are you talking about? I'm gonna, if you're gonna keep being like this, death penalty for you. So, anyways, thank you for coming today, Otsushima, and we're gonna end off with You from Protostar. Wait, hold on, I need a... How do I cut off the music? Oh no, this isn't the right tab. Oh fuck. You 僕と手をつながない理由